Good afternoon, everyone. This is StarCraft CheeseCannon here, and I'm going to be casting a game between CheeseCannon, which is myself, and the blue Protoss FrozenToss. So he's as cold as ice. Anyways, I'm going to be casting it in the form that I don't know who I am, and that I don't know what I did. And that way it'll be just more interesting for you, and I won't give anything away. Except for the timer, which I now covered. I'd first like to just say that besides the very early scout that CheeseCannon is doing, I started my casting with this video as my first video, and I'd like to thank Husky StarCraft, HD StarCraft, Anera StarCraft, Psy StarCraft, Day9, and Giblet SC2 StarCraft, whose videos inspired me to do some of this casting and upload my own. Since this is my first video, I can only get better from here, so any comments will help, and please subscribe. And if you'd like to donate, for every donation of $20, I will be putting up a game of yours on my casting channel, so your game of choice. So let's get back to the game. So it looks like, let's see, on the production tab, we have a supply depot going up for CheeseCannon. For some reason he misclicked there, and set the rally point to the bottom of the screen. Remedied quickly, however, and the scouting probe is now running around. CheeseCannon has not scouted the Protoss, so we'll see where that happens. However, he has left an SCV patrolling here, so look for some kind of cheese, which is apparent with his name, and we'll see what happens. So right now we have on the chart barracks and gas going up around 14, and we have a gas gateway going up around 15. So the Protoss should be slightly ahead because of the chrono boosting probes. That's correct. And we'll see what's going to happen from here. So already we know this is not going to be your standard type game, and these are the games I'd like to bring you, our creative type plays that, you know, give you guys ideas about how to play, because there is the macro micro, which is learnable, and then there is the way of thinking beyond that, right? And we all know that everyone's fan favorite TLO has what Day9 calls these overarching themes of play. So, you know, if you have those kind of things rather than specific builds, you'll probably become a better player. So let's see what's happening. This probe is being chased by an SCV, which we'll never catch. However, there is a Marine in production, so it will probably be intercepted. Supply depot going up. Looks like he's going to wall off against the Protoss, and looks like the Protoss is going to wall off against the Terran. So if we look at the player cams, CheeseCannon has no idea what the Protoss is doing, probably assuming a standard build. And is this probe gonna... Oh, the probe gets in, so the probe sees the double gas and the orbital. So now the Protoss knows that there is not going to be a fast rush, but there is in fact going to be some type of heavy gas build. Positioning of the Zealot is pretty good. It is on hold position, as you can see, so it will prevent any SCVs or Marines from running in. However, a slight trick, if you did not know, is you can run the SCV through the Zealot by just clicking on the minerals. However, that does not look like what is going to happen, because there is a factory. So this could be one of those beta builds you saw where they went for fast Thor, but the Thor was a proxy Thor, and so by the time the Thor got to the base, there was not much they could do, because this is the latest patch, so SCVs now do take threat priority. So we'll see what will happen. There is a bunker going up. Now this is interesting position right here, because the bunker should actually be... That's right. That little gap you see there, right here, the SCV cannot actually get through, so no units can go through, so that is a tight wall-in. Very good wall-in, especially with that bunker, which has sights. So now this SCV is going to the high ground over here for some reason, and it's going to be putting down an armory, and another factory is going down for CheeseCannon. And what do we have at the Protoss base? We have a Twilight Council and a Dark Shrine. Wow. So both players going for cheese. DTs and probably Thor push. So it will really come down to who gets this in first. On the income tab, we do have, let's see here, both players about even. I know there's 23 harvesters over 20. However, because Terrans have mules, you'll see that usually their income, like there, 700 goes higher. Mules count roughly for 6 SCVs. So there we go. Gas also equal. They are continuing to produce SCVs. Looks like we have robotics facility and warp gates going on the way. Robotics probably going to be an observer to spot that, and we'll see what happens. So here comes a probe. Actually, we have Hellions, so Thor is going to be delayed in favor of 2 Hellions. Looks like The cheese cannon is actually supply block. So there we have the supply coming out, and we have warp prism. So he's going to be warping in DT. So this could be a quick loss for the Terran player, as he does not have actually an engineering bay or anything up to detect this. He just has the energy, which I bet he will use on a mule. So we do have another command center, so a hidden expo coming. The probe is going to scout that there's no expos on the map, so he'll probably be wondering where's all the units are. There is a Thor coming out, and we have Stalker, Zealot, Chrono boosting that warp gate technology, and we have, let's see, a pylon and another warp gate. So DT's into 4 gate, 1, 2, 3 gate, 4 gate. DT's into 4 gate, so it could be a really good build, because the DT's could really screw over the Terran player. However, he has no idea that there is actually the bulk of the Terran army at his base. So the problem with going a DT 4 gate is, of course, on one base, you're not going to have enough gas minerals. As you can see, he's banking a lot, so he does not actually have that big of an army right now. And there we go. We have, he's actually going to bring in the warp prism, so good play here, using it as a dropship. The command center is done, nothing happening there. Strike cannons being researched, so we're going to see some strike cannon play. And here comes the DTs. Let's see if he warps them in. And he does warp them in. CheeseCannon, he hears the sound, so he knows there's a warp in. So he runs away. Good play there from CheeseCannon, but where is he warping to? He does have enough scan energy on the command center, but now that it's lift off, he's not going to be able to scan, so this could be a quick defeat. He is trying to repair that bunker, but no, the bunker goes down. 4 DTs and Zealot and his Stalker doing significant damage. He has landed the command center here with a probe in it. So what he's going to need to do is attack this army. The problem is there's no detection. He has to land his command center and detect. And he's going to need another bunch of minerals to get an orbital here for another type of detection. You can see that's kind of what he's doing right now. Just running the SCVs in to be slaughtered because they are up to no good right now. Let's see, on the Protoss side, he's now getting an Immortal. So Immortal coming out, not sure why he would go Immortal. However, he probably suspects some army is coming because there was nothing. Running down a probe to do a Nexus. And the probe is intercepted. So now the Protoss must be scrambling. Let's just go to his player cam view. That is correct. He is, let's see, yep. So good job on getting that Immortal out. He is scrambling to get it, but he has no gas left because of those DTs. Now the Immortal is going to do some heavy damage. Look at that Thor. It's already at half HP, but the strike cannons, what proper research build to go. Takes out the Immortal, and Protoss is in big, big trouble here. If we look on the production tab, no one is producing anything. There's a DT. We have a scan going down. So there's a scan. There's enough for 2 more scans on this. So it looks like the Protoss is going to have to save his DTs. Save the DTs. Save the DTs. That's correct. There we go. Saving the DTs. He does have enough. Oh, another scan. No, the DTs. The Protoss does not know he has an extra base. And all the scans have been used now. There's enough for 1 more scan on that side. Now it looks like, the Protoss has lost his 6 gates, but how much resources? He does have Zealots. He can only build Zealots, and the pylon goes down. He warped them in the wrong field, so now the Protoss is in big, big trouble. All he has is this army right here. Another scan goes down, and it looks like it's up to the DTs and 3 Stalkers and a Zealot, which is enough if the DTs aren't scanned. So we're going to see what happens. There is a pylon trying to go in here. Probes going down. Stalkers coming in, but they're going to be easily taken out. The DT's coming in, and the Thor, the scan goes down. The Thor, 22 HP, and the DTs all die but 1 hero DT. If I were him, I would just keep that DT, send these probes to build somewhere else, and it looks like a final scan, so that's it. Looks like the Protoss army is going to GG. The DT can't even warp in because the pylon is taking a good play by CheeseCannon. Strike cannons, the proper tech. This Thor, 11 kills. This Thor, 11 kills. 12 now. Hellions have 2, 2, 6. These probes all going down. Looks like his base is up, though. No more scans. He is still mining. There is a warp prism. He should have used the warp prism. GG's. FrozenToss loses. Very good cheese proxy game. However, just outplayed by the extra base and the scans. So this game should end pretty soon. And this is CheeseCannon saying good afternoon, and I hope you like this cast. Please subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys at another date.